Captain! An Earthling ship is attacking!
Send out the saucer!
For even more Atari fun, head over to Atari.io. It's Atari-tastic. Buck Rogers' Planet of Zoom, the official arcade version for the Atari 2600 from Sega. I loved the arcade game, Buck Rogers' Planet of Zoom. Matter of fact, my favorite version of the arcade game to play is the sit-down version, which has a little bit of a different layout of the screen, where you have an LED display on one side that shows the top scores and your current score. It kind of looks like a cockpit a little bit. It's a really cool version of the game to play. I like the stand-up version as well, but my all-time favorite version to play is the sit-down version. I've not seen the arcade game in quite a long while in my travels. Well, I've not been traveling much over this past year because of the pandemic, but before the pandemic, I think I've only seen this game a couple times over the past few years in my travels at various arcades. And every time I see it, I try to play at least a couple games. I don't last very long in it, but it's still a fun game to play. I really like the shooting into the screen view perspective as things coming out towards you. I think it's a really cool effect. It looks really nice in the arcade. But anyway, we're going to talk about the 2600 version. This is not my original copy. This is one I picked up a while back. I think I got this in a lot of games I purchased from Matt's Game Exchange over in Greensboro, North Carolina. I think that's where this came from. But when I originally had this game, and I was collecting my arcade translations for the 2600, starting back in the 80s and up through the 90s and stuff, I really enjoyed playing this game on the 2600. It's a lot of fun. It has 4 levels, and it plays really nice. It's not a bad game at all. They did a fairly good job at translating the arcade gameplay to the 2600 and still have some fairly decent looking visuals as well. Anyway, let's look at the box here. Love this box art, and I see a lot of reviews of this game on YouTube, and one of the things I hear the most of is this don't look nothing like the movie or the TV show from Gil Gerard and stuff. This has nothing to do with that Buck Rogers. This is a different licensing of the Buck Rogers license for this arcade game, and this game has nothing to do with the 25th century movie or the TV show at all. As a matter of fact, I used to like watching the classic Buck Rogers on Saturday mornings growing up. There was a TV channel, I think it was out of Indianapolis, that played a lot of old serials from TV serials from the 50s and stuff like that, all the way back to the beginning of the TV age. And there was a lot of neat shows like Flash Gordon, Buck Rogers. I used to like watch Buster Crab. Really, really cool sci-fi show back then. I think I liked it because of the rocket ships and the way they had sparklers shooting flames out the back. I always got a big kick out of that. But anyway, I'm rambling. Sorry about that. I'm getting off track. Back to the box art. Definitely tell that's from Sega. That's pretty cool. I love the artwork of the boxes that Sega puts out for the 2600. We got a nice full color game screen there to see what the game looks like. And it does work for the Atari 2600, the Sears Telecade Video Arcade, the Coleco Gemini game system, and the ColecoVision expansion module number 1. Used with a joystick controller. Okay, let's look at the cartridge that came in the box. This is a nice looking cartridge. Has the box art on the cartridge as well. Really cool looking in label. This cartridge looks pristine. I'm really happy to have this in my arcade collection. And of course we have the instruction manual that's full color. So awesome. Now this manual folds all the way out, but it also turns like a little book as well. So we have like a little story here at the very beginning. It's the 25th century. You are Buck Rogers fighting the Battle of Planet Zoom. This is a race against death. Your ultimate and most powerful enemy is the deadly Mothership. There are 16 levels of increasing difficulty, each with 4 rounds of challenging space combat. Before you meet the Mothership, your pilot skills and nerve are tested against deadly electron posts, alien saucers, and smashing space hoppers. This is a battle of speed, accuracy, and endurance. Your time consumption is crucial to your survival. If you deplete your time, you lose one of your 5 fighter ships. The faster you fly, the sooner you'll get to the Mothership, allowing yourself more time to destroy it. You begin with a full timeline. When you destroy the Mothership, be aggressive but don't be reckless. This is a do-or-die cosmic combat, and it's the Mothership or you. Cool. Controls are really straightforward on this game. You use the joystick, you push forward to speed up, pull back to slow down, left and right, hold down the fire button to shoot. Pretty straightforward. Then we have all the different levels that you can play. You see level 1, we have 20 posts to go through, and each level you go up to, you get more and more posts, and they get closer and closer together, and it gets really hard to steer in between them. Then we have our enemies, the electron posts, alien saucers, space hoppers, and the Mothership, which takes 2 shots to destroy in order to advance to the next level. Then we have our strategic tips on the back. Pretty cool. Fly as fast as you can without crashing. You receive added points for added speed. Oh yeah. Now what's really cool about this manual is if you open up from the back side here, it's like a little catalog, and it shows 2 other games that Sega put out. Star Trek Strategic Operations Simulator, which I've already done a video on. This is a really fun game. I like playing this game in the arcade as well. And coming soon, Conga Bongo, the arcade game that makes me absolutely nuts because I can't figure out that 3D isometric display. I don't have this in my collection yet. This is one of the ones I'm looking for, complete in the box, to add to my arcade collection for the 2600. So until I get that, I won't be making a video about Conga Bongo until I get one to do the Atari-cade video. So anyway, that's enough rambling around. Let's give this game a try on the 2600. Alright, Buck Rogers, 1983, Sega Enterprises. I don't really like that droning sound in the background, but oh well, it is what it is. Level 1. Let's race through these, electro posts as quick as possible. So we get to the next level. It's kind of a cool game. When I played the arcade game, like I talked about earlier, I just died quite a bit in the arcade. My favorite version, as I mentioned, was the sit-down cabinet version. That one I liked the best because you had a pedal to control the speed of your ship instead of the buttons of the upright version, which I really liked. You slow everything down and die when they come up from behind you. Freaking UFOs. I'm doing terrible on this level. Oh, 10 again. Sound effects are kind of cool. Speed back up. Keep from dying. Ooh, that was close. Ooh. Trying to get to the Mothership. There's the Mothership. Ooh. And I died. Great. Look at 21,000. Okay, we gotta do it again. Okay. Focus, Willie. Focus. I do like the scrolling they do in this game and the mountains in the background. Kind of like Battlezone back there. You'll never get to those mountains. Whoa, watch out for the UFO. Ah! Oh, here
Gotta go to space. There we go. You gotta really watch where you are when you slow down, so they don't come up from behind you like that. Slow down. Oh, there we go. Speed up, slow down. Ooh, yeah. Gotcha. Alright, Mr. UFO. Another ship. Oh, there we go. Yes! Level 2. Now the electro posts are getting closer together. Aw, man! Whoa. 16 to go. 15. Whoa. Ooh, that was close. Watching for them jumpers. Oh, man, we had 3 more to go. 2, 1. There we go. Well, that wasn't good. It's a pretty good 2600 game. I really like it. I mean, it's challenging. Well, at least it is for me. There we go. Oh. Yeah! Come on, get them both. There we go. Oh, I broke 100,000. Awesome. Level 3. Ooh, got a purple planet. Got even more of these electro posts to get through, and I died. Well, the sound effects are kind of cool. I just don't like that droning sound at the beginning of the game. Slow down here. Take it easy going through here. Oh, there's the jumpers. Yeah, rats. Well, I got 135,062 that time. Awesome. Anyway, that's Buck Rogers on the Atari 2600. Another cool arcade translation from the arcade. It's pretty awesome. Thanks for watching.
Put him on the screen. They ugly. Buck Rogers, Planet of Zoom from Sega.